Mema obibia akwaba eba live TV so edu emrewe ya na obapa metena makonwa kese mu a na ye moment with Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah dwumadie na mede beso mu ewo dwumadie we mu no yebowura relationships mu yebowura aware mu ahaw ne amane bi a emma aware ensipi no ewo dwumadie we mu mene Counselor General yetna se ne empese pensemu ne yapene pomasibre me amedi dwumadie ho chia me yefa me nana ama beki metwa me ho aba me ba e de dwumadie ne behyeso
Natford University, the Royal University of Africa. As architects of the future world, we transform vision into reality, nurturing adaptable leaders, innovators, and change makers through STEAM-rooted, industry-based, and value-driven education. Explore our cutting-edge degrees in liberal arts, science and technology, nursing, medical and health sciences, business, management and leadership studies, innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainability studies. Whatever your career aspirations may be, Natford Education empowers you for a lasting impact and success. Enroll now at www.natford.edu.gh or call 0244-372-072. Locate us at East Legon behind Mensvik Grand Hotel. Join our community of scholars. Make your mark on the world, Africa, and your community, and leave an impressive legacy.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world. Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva Pop too and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Heat for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Mesanso mamo akwaba biem eba live TV. Sena medical kan no. We moment with Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah. Say last week the preparation towards marriage ebe somo na nchechemu no ne da ntino amaye ntimi amfa nkuwie na ye the part 2 bro. And intimate say ubefa wo phone no akọ all the social media platform no so na waseche live TV na wa share ama unua bi na message say ube like e bia wo question bi so a ubetimi e de afa ho so ama yen Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah e wo yentem ene ntene de part 2 no bremu preparation towards marriage. Apostle mo akwaba biem
ejosu obapa
with the last week yeti ensafro no ode anpopo ni enije ebae na emise nkomodie ne se na ne de esi ye de sifaye no yetiefo yinya part 2 ayepe na yeto ensafro no so ode wonimonyam aba yesi di omu ha nti mesanso ma wakwaba biem se yefro no obae
meso da wasese mato ensafro me
nti eja meja na kana hye wonsa se fa room
matina me fanchi akese emma live TV ahwefu nyina sania host ne kai no dwumadie ye moment with Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah the Counselor General dwumadie botaye enese ye boa asisi na awarea yinhra ono so wo kwa aware obenye nimdie mu do na watumde room na waware ankwa bisi basa na emu obeye fe na ahyenyam ye nuonyam enti sabre wa dwane ye na nyame nhyira so ni di dwumadi na wo share na wo like social media platform ya live tv gh live tv gh all media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. But more than so ni be share ho na watumi edo comment aba na aboa na IFA. Atana everywhere you be try you yes share say last week no. Ye plan who say yes preparation towards marriage. Enti anamontu be no see it me too na ye di wura awarem. Na no na metwe adwene su sempe bebrede nya kan na ne ye hwe iwoba wo ne ma wo beto wa ho siesie ni sa ne ma no. Ni nyina ye but last week me who say who here say yetumi ti ase say ban preparation ni dia ono nyankopon hyehyawe e dey kind preparation ato ama ye dada and ne who be here say yetumi ti ase na bo wa yen na ma over the years mu bi ye fane afa anwe peye na afi akoto sini na echina anko yes o wa bobo no so e bia na ahobo kra hu hia ahobo de hu hia but so wa hobo ne timi wie peye ene nti ye hwe chiro mu ko hu say say nyanyam kupon nyanse mu all share we no all the akwanya na to say ye betimi aba no share no 5 stages etie wana muntu makoma enumu a also nipa bi anka wa ready so be ware no also tumi efam and ye share the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse number 24 and then summarize our area na muntu nyina nti sabre odofo say na woni ha na wantimi anjoin ya enei message nyamre na ye nto aso na ye kenkan the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 24 no ebe hu se Bible chechire mu ana yeta kan ne sa also for this reason or try other versions of therefore what can Bible na hu the word therefore na se wo kire wo se wakeka nsem bi dada wo tuo na mu bi dada na ni nyina ne nkamfu ano ne nyina so enie it therefore and for this reason ti ebe hu se ade edi kan a onipa bi a wo boaboa ho ama aware also utumi ehwe and se wusa ho se do I know the purpose of marriage? Our na mi be wrong community ne botaya na. Na we nya botaya ema na me kan yihu na so say botaya ne de wo betime nya botaya makoma 1000. E obi ya obotore kwa aware. Ebi de aware kwa aware because of adwuma. Ebi ye edi ebi ye ema e kware no makwa obi ya wo ne botaya. Bo onu nya nkopon trade am pon hye na aware ye no. Obotaye ba ko pe ene na je se wu wa nkudi a wa ware create ntimi nya fapem ebe hu se nya me botaye ene sabare be hye na nionyam isa so bo aware ma ne ho ti last week ebe hu se nya mi be bo nipa no sa da wo bo nipa no ba aware ene sen ebro kan say let us make man in our image according to our likeness no yemmo nipa wo yinsu but the word image means ye bo nipa na amana sayen. Likeness means ye boni palm and the shun in the Bible say that to function like us and as to have the character of God. It is sumi no unye the image and likeness. Me we bring me boni part in time Bible Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, 27, 28 now. Verse 26 so God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Bible says male and female he created them. Let's say nipa editing on the boy no or can nipa in the boom or can the male and female boom and oh boy na no na evu because we bring here fan say we tete until bre Jesus Christ church was say the nyame can male and female boom na ya ware no boy according to Matthew chapter 19 from verse number 3 to 4 no Bible says the Pharisees went to tempt him. They went to ask him, is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for just any reason? But I be enti be between Nigeria na Bible say bra Yesu you know say he answered them and said to them, have you not read that he who made them at the beginning made them male and female? There's a sad then nyame bo male and female to no about ware na ni be hu last week who say nentu no man yehu na say me ba de be man asemi na ni ma semi no wo kan male and female bo na say aware na nyame bo say ense no eno nkoda no ye be hu say nipa na nyame bo mu no so what ti o mu ntemu dia na se oba no e wo nyame sunu ne ban ba ma wo nyame sunu ne ban edikenti ye ba ware mu a na nti ye be show nyame sunu ne ban Bible say we know what image and likeness we image and likeness ye be show the full image and likeness of God and literally ehwe name etwa nwashia aware etwa nwashia ba ma bi hwe na iresa ne bronsam oba bi hwe na iresa ne bronsam bemba bi hwe ne yere oba bi hwe ne kunu sa ne bronsam There's a abronsafo me na aba together na ye ware abronsafo aware me enyi nyame adwene no enti botaye edi kan yanka nipa bia wo kwa ware a o se di kan siwani so ene se me kwa ware se to show the image and likeness me de me hu si wo so nyankopon no oba na me ne be hia so yo nyankopon ti nyame mienu ne ye be hia na ye ho nyame ba ko o se the two shall become one aware botaye edi kan no enti se ya wo ntina wo kwa ware eye sikenti eye di enti ene ye wo purpose bo no nyame ne purpose se ka ware eden shu ene ne ben yedi odofo na wunim ana se na wunim de nyame nhyira na mo enkoso enchewa adwenem se na wunim so de na me mo ate ya se enhye bi a wo ye fa ware bi eye be we ni na hyase was for this reason we so kire ye se ye counselors ye asofo men ma obi nwura ware ma ohun sabotaye wanya sabotaye ko ontumi ni ware ni because ye hu se sadi e be die ware ni ene se ye de hye adwenem se me wa ware mu se me be show the image and likeness of God. And at the first stage, look at the next stage. Or say, shall a man, therefore a man. Bible and a boy. There's an answer no be power and also busan who say, I am a man. Ye ban bro say a man is a matured baby. Ni pan we dum pen so say me who say I am matured enough. And here it connotes both sides, a man, a woman, which means a nipa mienu a yeba ware no nyina no ye tie say we are matured enough to marry. Na ha na ehu no, you see ya na metata sa asem bi a wo ka de bi a wo ka bi a meanings in different perspective. The Bible mu ye ka man na ehu be hia say odofo twiti ase. Enti between na ye preparation na the next preparation you show the 5 levels no what is so the purpose of marriage our boy di kan no they are told me say wow show honam no wa muntu mu a would you do say me matured enough to marry teni pa me matured enough to marry
and then not just apostle our na age
yeah be ba ho yeah matured enough you see that last week time it's 2 years akran ko ware it won't mean age in frame but I intercede say won't mean so age in quanta so be matured say and the year no say but when you ni and we ye adwuma waso aware enye nipa ni fiete ka wadi and e kire ne say when you ni waso aware Bible tells to be matured what does here Bible chim a defining manner order for to make na for Bible she the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse number 11 Paul who a man is according to the Bible. It will say it goes beyond just biological, it goes beyond just medin fear 20, medin fear 30, there Bible come a man or say when I was a child, tell you that being a man or being a child a state. So when I was a child, Abraham meme ye abofra, the end the chest me abofra, but a near mammy and sir, and the defining nipa. So we are bofra, automatic. Or say when I was a child, I spoke as a child. Me kasai sa bofra. I understood as a child. Me tiniema sa bofra. And I taught as a child. Me june sa bofra. Etiniema mi ensa ene a dedi. Kwaya me kasa. Kwaya me tiniema se. Ene kwaya me june. Na when was me kasa sa bofra etiniema sa bofra ejune sa bofra. But when I became a man, tell you, now me dream say you automatic transition. Say me na my man nabi was when I became a man. One can say, "Show Bible ye pro two." You see, a baby yet in time Bible I need the assumption room. Show Bible we was when I became a man. One can say I spoke as a man. No, a new automatic. One can say I understood as a man. No. And I want to say I thought as a man. But see, when I became a man, I put away childish things. Betty, so to be a man, Betty, a decision to make. A conscious effort, say. If a woman say my year 10, 20, but until say me make a decision, say Betty, baby, my dream, or baby, what dreams also as my warrior, and it's a me tomb of free you want to. It will be in your 20 years, and so that's all my first. Over 30 years, and so that's all my first. Over 50 years, what you're doing but tie. ezo mofuro su di entia o sesa akwa ofa so kasa o sesa akwa ofa so etene ye mase and was a sakura of us journey. And when you near 50 years, they won't take the decision to be mature, to be a man, to be a woman, or that's your own self at our area. If I'm in Canada, and there might be worry, bro, brain, and some worry men, or more worry women, or more worry babies.
And to win our worry boom, no, and to Cressy, boom, Bema pan, or friend, or two for a friend of mammy, may I see. Mira me say and I said I'm
fuck about near Cobron and know about everybody my man. It took a while be more yabo for Suba Conono. Uti and I said, hey, a book I know mammy, will be prefer or ban mammy. Because I dream no, for me, sister, for me, I worry dear or bad dear, problem with more, name mammy and papa wait to me story in independent than more. And go fool you said, well, all kind of mammy with your menu near Chinye. Because mamma de bushane tete oba no e ma aware enti oba no bibi ni onro but e ban nya nya nsem anya oba ne maame ne papa onya ware se twima there's a spiritual transfer meme brenim eni tikra ban honamu a ye obema no papa e shoba ne sano dai den aso there's a spiritual there's authority transfer enti sa bema ware am baba munya nya nya nsem no unu abaye the head of the wife unu abaye oba ni tree. And in time, I'm going to share my book. Oh, I was in Ephesians chapter 5. No, was a husbands love your wife, just as Christ also loved that and gave himself. Look at the next verse. Was it that he must sanctify and cleanse? It's a bear, Maunya, what you say, Timua, or ban who Tinu, or ban who the end who, and then the sanctification, and your word, when you're my papa, you. It's immediately subain yet, near my nya, and any man papa, you never run when you're never to a master dear. And nipa benim saade no enti wo are be ma wanya mature da 1 2 area when you obebo charge at obia na mo nya so enti e ka preparation towards marriage. The second stage is say check yourself, are you mature enough to marry? Wow, one when you first dwene wasesa no when you first kasa wasesa no and when you first tini yemase wasesa no so once the sign it there you don't it too bet me anya sika 1000 dey good them. Ube try to turn to ma, Ube to see fear ye but until you are matured according to the Bible, you don't qualify. But I mean, can I say, our baby egu in nature immaturity so. Tell you say that so. When you have people who are not matured enough to marry, and then nobody to make us me move into me no one that when you're matured, then what we us me move into me new DNA. No, I find it to that I will appear when you're matured. When you're here, two matured people should have what it takes. Say assemble nipa na eka etinya bufuo so nyanto kwaso bibi na aba mani anye homame eti eba ne sakwa in communication wise no wodi nimdie mu na eka enya attack na me ye counsel na me ta che oba no salute oba bi wo na ni kukwa pon adwuma omo fie nte wona namfo ne nam ni we obeso o ka che ni kunu oba krame enti won nwene me ho kakra wo de won nwene me ho kakra dwene mo fra ne ho opon na ophyem saa adam menya wo yira na anamenyo yira na after me I know some of your yire respect me and the woman that can about why you matured no in communication it's not about what you are saying but how you are saying it. Teacher maturity should teach you say I did kind of mean that and it said don't attack people naturally will be our ego anymore. It's a real attacking and I won't name home and I don't just home. I feel be no now question I didn't have your mate no wouldn't you think boy you matured no you speak say show the person how you feel, don't attack the person. To me Mr. Mami control say me will feel na me come yakuna I miss you too much, I feel so lonely. It makes so poor adwuma there help body brand to have no idea how I am miss you. Let the person know how you feel. Where I am talking na mom one is and the one you me hunti ana and anenam and then I be from talk kunu sa
when Apost me show me room ha say ever ne say obi akwaware omodo mante won kireche bi nti omukomu no na omunye matured and omri ru aware mu je say bia bema no na aboa oba no ama oba na ko school ana say waso na sen ama adwuma mu waduru mpempenso bi nti na wose oware no ana say ohwa ho kire bi a ewo fie no nipa ko na oba fie no wuska nti maamefo na say na wofo no piano ko na bi akwa ya ka wo echi ne ho beto yen sa me ono ekowura aware no mu awie afo abete won chire wie ono wewura mu awie kwan ba so na obefa so a won chire obefa so da ye adwuma obe mature de wo aware no mu.
Yeah, so I think say maturity no a stage, and a stage of making yourself available. Say knowledge is a part in the issue. Nipa ni who you be a one pin in the now you see the woman that in who the jano. Who's the Bible crying for lack of prayers, my people perish. That is any problem. Provide the movie, you're born on opinion, you may move revival all night. But when you're one for lack of prayers, was for lack of knowledge. Adia who away yes, so be a time it nima yen nimbint no will be every look at Casar of one just to drop. If you will be a pun will be because every day when you pen when you have any Casa the Pimono. It was I don't mean an no Casa what Pimon also near mature. Now talk now a day everything I worry a and if you any name dear be a yen day to nipa the day doesn't avail yourself. Send me pin him dear. May pin say ade bi abon se struggle won bi enche se nim bi ni ho but say there's adequate knowledge bi enta wuhia e dey to sana na enye de eni wo what does it na akwanya I like before the akwanya maye no mesre say ye nyina ye hia de tina me ye ten wo practical examples so can you share it on the social media platforms na ye nyina ye hia it na me can be say but the certain stage the certain level and it also from your counseling mesra ye hia de the editor say who say nipa no wo botaye and why you try to say dear na your friend aware no yes who say yen near me ware keke enye ye hu ntine ye ware ni me pese yen wani aware yen she emienu nyam na ka oba to sadio be ma to sadio yes and na untimi nyam yasem nto ntwene ntan ka wo puna twe mu kwa no ni kan ko boy dwama because wa dia do she emienu ya wan sana wo be pu nyame wom ti nyame yasem ta sama mom nansa mamu nye se nya so funa tebe kasa apre se nipa no wasanti ase na oni se be ware she emienu nyam dia and me ntimi nya ade e be nyam ya de efra ware no from my marriage no say nyame so I don't know. 18 never be a dish as a free say, first stage name we are breaking. Then the second stage, you know, and it's a wood chatting who say, Nipe, obey matured, be matured. That's also a man. Yes, Genesis chapter 2, verse 24 was therefore a man. And man on the action. And how much I could not move the man and the woman. Could be mother worry about when you're mature. It would be 3 elements and boy, the way you speak. Share how our cast also about phrases here to send one about fra. So to studio him for an important program away. Or no by a mommy or Bacana so much no. Oh, I bear my own mature, the Nippon will trouble. When you must say, hey, we be my bonte, hey, woman will someone on fair or be trouble. Why you have to be immature? And somebody your person will come up or you more. Who say, is it right? The environment. People are mature, chilling as my idea. Don't worry, bear man or bow when you're mature. People go, hey, oh, boy, they were bonte. What does it? All the day were bonte. And to a bow when you're mature, be a better one. Bema when you're mature, be a better one. As some come out and then what yet him will be sending them so in the muta. I want them when you're mature, the way what answer. At the first day was when I was a child, I spoke as a child, and then maybe it as a sum of her, and maybe it as a sum of her. Brian, bro, I am new. And to the four be a winner, you're married in your majestica, you're but the first stage is say you need to be matured. How matured are you? Obana person worry no how matured is she? What does it? So obi won ma wuhia na ne niye ne bibia che say o matured. Then so our run baby na fe ne no ma bi asesa. Ebi ni say be ma bi won ma ebi amba ware ni be wi no. O say o mi ndi aduana ade ache so. Nso make aduana mu won pena twem no krampo de 3 days kra odi. Then so now worry about mindi aduana ade ache so me ebia mindi fridge mu aduane like ote nyoma fufuro bi eba mu aba mo twempena no na sa no ma no hu se obema we die oye machodo yo bi aye ware no nti se ukowra mu wi na sesa nsesa we ba obeden I think so we share the 3 stages said it checking maturity na who be here see pay attention na me chechem no eti nipa no utaso be mature da sa na ema mi nse timi wie pay ya de wutem ndi ntia Bema we matured no one matter ntia ase someone was I spoke as a child there's a time when I understood then what ntia 17 or dey kase me ni fridge mo aduane ntia ase ben ntia ase ben wakotie nchechire bi say di fridge mo aduane a enye ne ade then ebeba the third one or say I thought as a child na adwene ne say say see abofra bia you selfish Uso batten so no need you, but no train nema, you medium. Baba Freddy, the neon fountain, my media, my mini. I drink that anything when who has to be trained sabofra. That's not into a self-centered. Now, what do you say? You are now we are by man. I am actually now. Then you send a beer, maybe to or no juma, a quay juma. I'll be you really. Now there will be a this one than fresh one here. When you're matured. Because of what you know, the woman who got told that we are not taking the woman in condition. Said every day, be now what you could market and kitchen will be an up and down at the same time. One near my whole war and who couldn't them. Oh, it's your case of maturity. Nina, tough way, I never could show me say maturity just a nippon and you're selfish. And on the Bible, so Baba Bunkrana, oh, defining how a Bema Bayer was a man, was a husband should love the wife. Uti, and may do any come one, also could break the elements of love. Paul Church in 15. That was 1 Corinthians chapter 13, from verse 4. How would he define love? No, was love is patient. It is a Berman cordon area that just a kunyam with tremor. Was love is kind. It's a Berman cordon just a kunyam. Kindness is shown in words. The Berman who show kindness with me. Nanukasa ed, Nanukasa incha. Kindness in giving. Berman or done here no being so when you need to modern for. What can was love does not seek its own. It's Berman yet or 2 dollars in someone winning on no name or training. It's a year who say it is a worry. Now, and it takes only a mature man to marry, and it takes only a mature man to show love. Now, when we hear so, because you will be what Bama the Baba Yamount, when you're Bama or you're mature, or to be child or no dream to Sab of Rano. When mommy, I'm hungry, says you can't fear, says you can't be free on one home or dream home. And now, wait, what I said, be the young much you say. Me, near Bontadia, me, yes, say, not on the pressure 20 years so. What I say, because on what is self centered. Next, still, it comes back to the 18 when you're matured. You're going to be also. Look, our problem here facing Nama. So, when you're rested in your miasma, none of that would make in time to chapter 7:29 was idea about cooking the milk. So, you're maybe pay ye. Yen has a Sunday summer. Now, we don't answer. Shahawa was a channel. It dedicates a memory with the purpose of marriage. Obey with the purpose of marriage. I feel to obey you matured. Bema you matured. It's the dedicated to show my 3 things. So, was when I was a child. I spoke as a child. Verbal. I understood mentias here. And when I buy even a mum said, or by the Peonia better talk, Bema is a home and in number level and tears, even when you are
with the apostle be the Nasama Bremen. Or say, ya can be brave. No matter was a year prepare and send a power room. Now, ya can't now until Sawaka say, sex. Say, and so I say, ya prepare because we go on my room, our room, on your matured. I was sex into no swear. I don't know ye and we're free.
The union, the make say 5 levels. What I say, it's year Bobo say a best tuning in a problem. Every question or you know at this level, etc. Even yet, even at the maturity stage, and one tear sense understanding 3 things was how you speak, how our tenure was. It even tear simple about a fatherhood. We are Bema prayer. We are prayer. What's a baby queen about it you? And give me the second stage you want, and not a saba be here. Be brain, I'm not a teaching. When I try to say, Anna, ya real what's some back, ya then it didn't say, ya worry a money member my home. But ya worry a money member and my yema. Ye because Obana will cover no, some tickets, I miss me warrior. Obana may worry no, obey me ready. The Obessa and not, I'm a member. But me may share some of them per what two. Me pebo one no for a good. They are making a ban with time and one. A 2 now pass, no 4 now pass. Men can so them peno for a jig now, but we did not see them pensar there be a china tail.
Now, what's or your matured will be BM. Nansona, I won't fend in you, but over maturity into I do come.
Who's a yes, shall say last week as I was in 9 years. Sociological, I want to ban no and a bearman on the physical body in Jinano. Obia wa de anyfe obu okra se bi oba tuntum go no ho ne pema mpega
ba ya so furniture say men hwa ho ofe yemfa wo ofe kwa me na me hu ni say den ya abibi attract one so ko ni kwa no
so bi class as ni de wo formata wo na me class camera na ide hwe won sa na mi ensan no
oyi ba ko fentimi
nyina na ka kwentimi nyina sociological ho na nipa no physical body she ye jina hey obu oba ne hwe ne fepa ye oba tuntum wona aso ye kokro se de wuro ho kra ne ho mpagya obi so die e ye oba kokro wuro ye tuntum na ho ofete se die opa bo ho adagya wotie obi die penofo obi die peto
ene se wo ye tuntum kra na ene wo besa kokokra ha na wa ware kra na wo se nu because
entra so hu be nti nyame ni nyanso nta wo ware a wo ye oyere ma wo kum wo nye oyere e ma papa ne we ni mbie ne de bobra enu so nta wo hia be ma no o ma wo hu se me de ka me pe oba kokko na wo ye tuntum don't make attention for srama no nitia wo srama de chekra wo get se original person eti ja no no wonko wo benya obi a on so pe tuntum se wo obi pe oba wo ye kese fa me hie me ami nua be ma ofa ya me chiawo ono ade won pe yo ba yes slim o pe bolobo enti wo tu enta ni de de obro oba mi si obolobo wa kwahia brand so pe slim tino wa foso no a so be slim da wo be pu wo wo si ofa ya wo say ya o pe bolobo obi a wo de ope what I say enti ko so siesie ohun wo be hia de ono so because as long as so be so san homa obi no you cannot become the original wo pe so yes slim a won untimi nya obi unnya tese obi oye naturally slim what we know your mouth to show hey we the slim afa pa nya no mi nyansa o the sa oba na so yes slim no
eto obi a woni mu aso
sa oba na so yes slim aso ne ho ofe no me ni ofa ya hu na ompe ompe what I say na obi su hu na ne ho ye dey nya me ni nyansa etina me kan be say ade na wo pe no me yin frim e part of it. But enu kwantimi nya ware ma wo. What I say? So beyond the two, beyond the four no, there are other things say one more also to the share. Ti bebre ware to no four. O so say oba no na adwini share da bia to kwankwa na meko. E di to no ho se sign no for no ho se sign. Be ware ni be.
Eno ko so timu say oba no kra owo a nsan betimi aba.
Enu potwa ka another issue. Ena ne ye ka se ntiase no. On se nipa ntiase nye pe ya. E bi ba manu sa. Akwa no yosofo. O man e won eh be share wo no na wo share perfect pa be see wo ye ne se ni nim de wo fom we nye ni de kro so timu o ba bi ko ya ni CS a wo be wie kra na ni ma ye wa nta ya kan ta wo tin ye ma se onya me no nti sa ne ma three element we nipa na wo kasa how wo ti ene ma se how a wo dwene e very important it wa measure sa ne ma me ensen now no be kasa be ma yodi ni share no on ho ofre wo ne ho bra now ne kasa o na e ba no amofra tete ya oso bi de me fie de me papa wo am ye de otum de me bakra de emu no e bi on be free be ya chose train up a child in a way they chose spare the rod and spoil the child it shall you na me kasa bi bre ya ware ma ye ho ne ware ma ye ma no woni be ma na dwene enhia wo mofra tete ye ho a mo be kum ma woni de ntia ena ma bibiri kura ma efili se papa ne mpema se ma me ne mpema se because abofo na ya ade a wo tia no no na ma na begina wo ende mo meka ho e ye mi se ye wo so fili se no ne ma fa ye nye ti wa enya oba a wo de wo nyina adwene hia e wo mofa tete ye ho a mo be ware mo ne timu mienu ho de be de mo ntamofa be bamu no na ware na sate igu
ene ne kure
what I say
enti na se obi one ne mate na so obi betana ne nchen a otete obi ba no no we jai on
what I say so a very important into our na ye komu no a deeper than ye hu no e ka no oba ne kwa ka mu ni problem enti buzansa oba yi be kito ni hu ofe pa be na adwene ma adwene po hia kwan ne ntiase ne san ne ntiase ne ntiase wie peye e wo mo fantete ye ho ebi wo sikasem be ma edwuma wo ye be kito ye edwuma nyina ko be ti sana wo de accounts mu was ne bi ni hwie o na wo ni sa oba yi ko bobra na ne dwuma wo ye ontimi nkepu sika na wo be ware ni wie na wo nko sika na ade be hwe fie a person ne se bibi to te ne na no banks ye yi nkofo adi a na fi wo ba fie na bi kakra dwuma sema ye basarata obai wo hia no abobra nya 30 something years on say wu ye afa na wo be hia semi wa nya nimdie hu ha batoto ne ma mo ma na bra bo na be se bi afa bibi afi wo sema ma na afi nkra ne fi ko no ba no mo bra bia na adwene osika se we obi kra adwene se be ma twanu be ye na be ye to no nya sta bi o kodi wonanum one what the thousands what the moon 900 ko ni tire obo was na meti hu nyane we hu ana na nti ase wo ne ma ho what I say and when the second stage you and wo prepare ho no no abusa ho say me nti ase kwa ware won nsen how do I even understand marriage na ware na me kom no die niema na asade be na meti na wo say me koye especially to your Christiania because you ban Christosu mu anyame wo hihye waye wa ware ho ena bebre nim na ba na mamre mu de ka ware simple be ma okwo hwe oba no So far as I to hear you mention quite why then where you but now Nyamimua and yet just ocean ocean a fatherhood level. You also need to be a husband. And it's a wood yes, who has said to be a man with it. And now we to the bemo you no on ten years saying to Obano no contingency. So ban on no continent was you. Benjamin Nyaminya say no. Also your day, what's in I say? Was the Bemano, Yami Command who can 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3 now was to let the husband render to the wife the affection due her. There's a banner thing can you not an emotional connection. Bema not so relative. The dear will be what Phileas Bema. It was Yamimuno, our real go beyond my top. The chapter is saying the emotions at home. What I say was so called door bar no send the Christo here then at Dasafono. I'll cry the Huno, Becky. Send your bandy tea beera. Don't run out in time by one of the private years to fast with Dasafono. Bible said, Brandon Safunda said the body for while the church was yet in sin. Christ died for us. There's so banner by no. Send your tea piano. Send the Christo Dasa from Doyensa. There's a so the Subantis saying, so it is a second dono. And to obey a wish and yes, at 20 was no one or so. When the Subana warden and do it me and dono. Send the Christo at Dasa Funana. And to already get that for better. And I'm ready to say, and I mean, no. And to wait and be also with them test also now. And second over you move. You will have a shield. Anytime you took before we said, never marry a woman. Oh, your man. Never marry a woman you cannot love. Not just love, you know. A woman you cannot love just as Christ loved the church. There's a sa obano. Send you to and down to according if you're born in you say, Usuba in ye, as me Pawsano. And only India, how do you call it? We say, hey, what is said the what is said the young my dear to say Usuba in ye, as me Pawsa. Or pa won't mean none of our consumers, no be winter. Sana Bearman, so no. I should never marry a man that you cannot submit to. Bible says submit to your husband in everything. Now, probably must be waging me. Now, when you take decision, me when you miss a brown once man who are doing name when they be a debit of fuel. Now, our end question by no media day at the amount. And to second stage, we define everything about us. How mature are you in your thinking? How mature are you in your understanding? How mature are you in the way you communicate? Then I talk about how mature are you in your foundation, so between me your man, that's my fapping in the same. Me nina so the same. And how no crown center it me do one. You see, so what's our problem be? First, man, yeah, the purpose of marriage. Two, my woman will say, me between me mature enough, or about to be mature. Look at the next stage. Shall leave his father and mother.
And then Apostle Meshanka, yeah, Christopher, the mechanic, you call sorry. I was say I suffer for no munyamre. No more dear fat, sir, entity move from Sunday school, could do yempe. And then, because I share say, you better worry, baby, and sana, you come melqua, on what this entity and I mind. And only mistake, I too late. Mistake, I say, yeah, sometimes we bring you and say, just when you near swap, but can be your own year swap or planning one in here, no, or your candidate for marriage, and yet it's in the Pama. Yet it's Obama, yet it's Bema. It's winning in the outside a free name class of why will show me. More than never count curriculum. No, yet it's 2 money fan show my dream. You must be a wife, you must be a husband. Nina, not defining Nina, and yet we were breaking your mother. It would end in the end. I feel better to tell a friend who you know what building naturally. Obeying in no, I fully equipped. But what I say, but yet they are training when you're 25 years. Yes, but you say when you knew that over crowd warriors no, our emotions are pager. If you tell you can't be man as I tell them open it now and they say accounts for 3 months. So in the wager. Is that counseling for a new 3 months? What does it? In new 3 months. No, accounts for 3 months. What is the wager? 6 months quite enough. You see, some person to counsel and say even 6 months is not enough. Because you must have to shall see and tell us who fit in sure anyway near day. But you shall see and tell. And to look at the test, if I test it, I'm sort of for 10 years. Because Thursday Johnson will be bringing you near field. Your car shall leave his father and mother, and not but you are trying to say physical movement. May sense to be you. Anytime you're reading the Bible, check it from 3 dimensions. Yes, physical movement, but there's also a spiritual movement. There's also a psychological movement. So if you are a man, then the next thing is that you need to leave your father and your mother. You can't the spiritual level now. Nipa bie frebushiem ade e connect blood and blood is more spiritual than physical.
Tina will be a friend of family partners, family altars, no. But your baby a worship me be a mess show. Oh, your bash show, mammy side. And near me to two, mamma, and Uti and ye be an air to two chattery. Vanana me, yes, I teach you, Lydia, oh, who's me, ye probate was suffer. I think Matthias here. Me, my moody come with me, you know, as for worry. Miss a penny woman, you know, as for worry, my woman will say yes. A pattern. Or baby, a show, mammy side. And it is also mature that don't even think of marriage until you've left. Meaning, say, I can't be a day with Shane, so I did be a cutia, me, mammy, me, them and switch him, worry. And you call with up at your negro. In fact, just at the last, some few months ago, lady was from US, so for me, I had the only crown after years, no, Beman free fear. Beman free fear, man, or Barnett after we yanted or down to be Java, or Fred Bushin, a whole lot. Me so frame me and my videos, but I want to check certain foundations to be present with temperament, the spiritual ways, and then my name. Now, my man, one video, my friend, building a spiritual foundation for marriage. I feel a crochet your by eating come on or come more than 10 times. Now, see, I don't suffer. You didn't make the grow. That also when you say, me, papa, or worry, you know, after a period, no, would giant, why now, but will free feet and be free here. Any man be in a way as over. Me kunu da ono so ware no ofrifie ne ma bi no problem say na okunu so ne ma bi no ko waba e wo kwasa wo ba ware no e ya pam e da ho
nti normal we mu nyina wo se ehwe
you are not ready for marriage until you've gone through this process e your sister nyame na abedi ama wo anytime time wo don't do that nyame na minnim bible ya trust me e wo it is of one channel no try bible na they are translating into in different way, you know, you can read it.
About when him say as a first episode make I say yana nanomo mko share na nyamesum ni ho de na so no ma ware na che un say no omo hwe sa no ma omo ko eche ko yare wa busu
of course
our and so by na yenye bio
yes but uto twumuta nipa bia wo honhom edi na chie because fra abusiem bia honhom e control efi bi okwa me wo ware because ya bosuma ware wo mo etu ware so ba na woniema nyina be say
because ye kwesha be ma na ye di kan aware de dansa na ye di be fie say ya
eti ne ya ware na ni gie ni wa ye bre no because nyame di nimde bia to ye di agro. There's a spiritual foundation. What you must live it. So living your father. See, the word father here means authority. And you are not to control, no. You will free as here. And that physically, no. Oh, shall papa. Next, also spiritually, they control papa, no. You will free as here. That actually say in terms of say papa and they control them two and I said or child obey, you know. Now we are mature enough so you can take your own decision. And you tell share bear more when to mean you're taking decision. On when to no baby offend mommy, offend papa when you're mature, you live here. Answer about the physical living. So now me under the shelter of my parents. Then my papa and I share me. Now I can take care of myself and take care of my wife and children. What I say? And the living here 3 levels. There's a spiritual living, there's a psychological living, and there's a sociological living.
With the Apost we Makai Masimbi. Makai say last 2 years near call a program I think say Assemblies of God Adaka na me invite to be. The Bakon catch say me the counselors for ne chini sanu much about my warrior achieve. No man sadentia. Or some chem say many way. Into some person me warrant them there. I just have a trim home kakra.
Yeah. No, you see, idea about Nipantia saying it says it's not about how fast you marry, but how strong and how sustained the marriage will be. Baby, I worry in time and never will be worried 23 months away, will be 1 month away, just or pay didn't catch some worry. No. Santaba power in planning to me and never be a because you see spiritually they attack on you to even do that. Because Nyame say I hate divorce. It means we are required the enemy. And Hanson be here, that's our for Quay. Men you see the past standard and macro for suffering the baby nothing. It's no fast of what
now apostle make us say musician back because say Yankopon the see unjai aware.
You see, idea about one metes us 7 metia and I miss where minim Yamiko work and because Yankopon when you're confused one and the two Yami on contradicting the one that. Now, matter in the Bible, I did Yamidi shame, I even do a separation. If there's a problem, men now are moving. As I have a suicide mission. Send me to work or I never bro Now to know heaven could be. Why? Because whenever there's a problem with marriage now, you need to ensure say obey then obi obeboa. What I say? I say yare oni pa yare no call hospital. What I say? Now you jig nipa na to ni antete ni ahwe that kind of thing. Sa na ware tie. Eti aware bi bro bi use no. Said there's a problem with the marriage. There's a problem. What we are having crown then unkobi. But men can say your message and you're confused na man and you're contract on can asem because see I dey microphone say you can come yankopon and never mean say different yami. According to John chapter 5 verse 17 I say yami no on one na asem no on one ne home. Ain't no trust in yankopon on one na asem. And God is so different for his word. That's what I say. It means so na bebre ye kan asem hye yami no. Say ware kwa worry. Obi to short nyame se me ware. Johnny just any panel.
Mekobia kabia che.
Oh, Johnny just.
I'm so about why we be Rebecca.
And now Rebecca contrast then the member umpire. I watch it no. Yeah, for this. Or be a better Yankopon say we may hear chance them Yamesu, Yamakon men Casson Intia. Who in India? God will never, God can direct your path. Say in any way, with me to push the one who she will be or directing your path, but he doesn't choose a husband or wife for anybody.
That's when the warriors Nero were in Infernal Rebecca.
And I mean, Kane. Although we are jail. No, we are. That's asking Yamin what did to say. Yamin, no, they hide behind some of these things. What I say, hiding behind Christianity and spirituality. Yamin bomb penno, na me soon out to bomb. What a moose I am. Jano. I that you do one. I that so we need to understand. Say Yamin, yes, I see the air time. We know Rabbi will say Yamin, yes, will lay foundation here to say, yet to be fast. So I won't. Can you see a lot of from here? It's here. What we are shame. We sound the 80 been a fast worry. I return it. Yen am tell you share to share no phone it to and a fair clean in a fear 80 pepper. You will be yammy adon and you see crime. What I say, yammy adon they be see crime. Or be so to be see crime. What happened them? What I say. So I will encourage everyone to look and sometimes me very passionate for the youth. Or more young worry, you know, they don't need to make the same mistake. Because maybe mistake I make here, yammy adon, that's what my worry, be a woman make you be who are. So don't make the same mistake. And you don't need to even experience the movie experience to learn. Shey movie the expression. What I say? You don't need to drink to know the effect of alcohol.
Now, Apostle, your perfect marriage.
You see, the perfect marriage and any perfect thing is defined by you and God. Are you getting it? And yet by the standard of men. But I worry any J. So I worry any J. There's shing a perfect in so we got that perfectionistic and define them on only one reason for marriage. And they say, Mummy, my worry best son. It wouldn't bear man, okay, you yanko pong, you are an ambassador. Who know what image and likeness of Yami or ban so image and likeness, and they'll see a show. I don't NTC and say, if indeed a shemitism is showing me image and likeness, Bonnie be bringing and Tiajai. If you yami. I'm not for me, the chabo your mind. Mebro me. And to near man, they edited Tiawari for a man, is because you young Tias, yes, say, me not to be you, young couple. I attend the first stage, you know. Some tears will reason to Sawari, and then the shooting by the Eddie, showing the image and likeness of God. The second stage is a woman who's a matured, a man. The third stage says, shall leave his father and mother. And have you done it? And baby, I'm in charge for counseling. Now they know Konechi. So many about your assessment. We fear to say. Now when you're such a name, I'm a cover. In fact, we could more. No, Babafie. Who's a money in a Obia who back me to time warriors. Now I'm in Tara with them. So Ubeko, if you do not home, we be new pushing a divorce. A Mawa room. Or brother, when you had the beating Crawford. I drop a power, you know. Who we didn't just obey our number. But don't come over to a giant, or no call when you're from over. Then you couldn't name Marvel for Kowoye. No giant no buy, Besha dear. I've been at your coin or whoop. Till you under your name or whoop, then it's to jump for. You could bet you so over your mind. And I want to see a permanent near then. And in your son in your back. There are 3 hours for on the wall. Also, you don't for so quite you for. Woman is a KB and no that's the boy the name of Brano, so ye then we die. Now ya answer, Yawo. ya anya kwadwefo onye dwamanfo benani edin no wakọ bro na ase eni ejai no na omu nyina beba be sefie kro no ma o na omu twa mo ho adapa me de me yefu ne di ma bro ena ma ware yan kroye na me nya dwamanfo te sel me nya kwadwefo te sel me mpontokwa na omu twa mo adapa enso numu nim se ye nyina ye hawo ye baako honhom etifia ne se o ma ye nware enti ye ni ma wusu ne abreki o ni ye nyina etimi ye twa ho adapa ko on fan the same root of obi any weakness so
in the spiritual aspect.
Yes. Also to me, Bible says shall leave him to live. Enti nipa bia na me no bi tasa on fa don na ire don omo be jawa and me na tasa na me be hu to no for salute. I made a personal conviction because maybe kwa me hwe me fie me will say divorce high. Me check my wife fie divorce high. Na say me no ye ban na danger dey bad. Na for the man niago bebe nya hwe free mu ba. Last year lawyer be no 2 years ago so lawyer be ba me chon de bufu be ja na yere just one year bomb prayer na revelation by ni fie meme mu nyina for the fie mema ware ti meme wo obi on second or third marriage and ti be one ko ware ya opa shoba ni say the way me can lawyer ni a odi modern ha o and so opa no matter pedigree wo so o iri mu na wo just me iri mu mi ta me ye da mi ja no be wo fie ne free.
We also for correct me.
Oh, that's one. Me share so for on the river me chain and try the rest. Me o wada ma me frame me. Say so for na free. And or didn't how to run say we are trying Monday no frame me. Na so near yen share Saturday me man day. Me ne trust say di one be man so frame me. So for uni about dey say o ha me power say now me man the same time me the man and wife no. Me knew how o me put in combo. O me but together on that day no me ne buy. So mba pe no so ban so have to do the assessment no see a bomb pie na so for generation income bomb pie as they be doing komo no ye nya starting in the name of Jesus na pa e just so in terms of that day oba ni fie ni ye worry more than 15 years it's the time waso if you know oba bi no worry more than 15 years and to 20 ni sa poni plus no waso dem nyina what ye show up a first spirit of oppression no ye won name two ways a honhom ye adwuma ye possession and oppression. Possession in a certain by in the tomb, and I will know in two mobile to shower so. What by yen we are not to take for this. It will not to a kind of sound come one. I saw them go the roof to be polypnus was all there. Now, so far, remote to was all there.
And then I just say, Mummy Mubeshi and I say, Moot to an amoa, and can a moot to know some mutiny. Osha Mohebe man side, no her banner, and I can move in Mujina them pipe.
And a third stage. Because who be better way, oh, crowd is to see who be a deep emanation. They do witch, the ones are who 5 they do witchy, who 10 the deep emanation. When you are sick, over 15. Our real no more album. It's our real only physical. Only be part whom be share, only Nargini be share, none be be share. Who be a dinner chair, Kutiana, Febassia, they do switchy, ever Quitiano. Our real, the marriage is deeper. That's the year day, you know, and they have found a number 204. My kind of here at 24 there is a money free move, but yes, it goes beyond a 2 and then the 4. What has here? I hope really
any Yasama came well, but in the same to be a counselor, I was so you will be our worry, and also with my counselor, but I won't worry.
A professional job. But you see, if you want to be a holistic counselor, tell your counselor, your types, no, your family counselor, your whole lot of way, a big crowd counseling, a whole lot of professional. But your own sure or more up go beyond that because nipa na over counsel no or a tripartite or spiritual way, nipa be a home or adwene, and no nipa diem. Enti ye mu bi say radia dum ye will say, and just open him the keke edia kasa. But also to your spiritual. And tia science what I say, and in time will build who could jinta tiano, it was Shiana. Well, I also still know that she had the one spiritual name because if I want to human beings are very complex. But who call counsel a professional will be able to be specializing. What I say will be a who or parental counsel and way. What I say, we also a family counsel be our dear baby Ujina. And no yet change just what warrior and say your requirement. Say just what warrior and so a counselor. There be. And she be a musa. You know, And so them yeah, but chia na me trust to be a wo share in Misro. Yeah, show preparation towards marriage. And you need to share the biblical level, no. They did trying to say check or know the purpose of marriage. Yeah, interested in a Bible reference, Genesis chapter 2, verse number 24. Bible says, therefore, or for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one. And that's just how, and somebody trying to try, you know, 5 stages, and there may be, they did can therefore, and for this reason, know the purpose of marriage. The second stage is a man, so see yourself, say, you are a mature person, physically, spiritually, and the Bible says, never me and son, be defined the way you speak, the way you think, and the way you understand things. Sound foundation. Then the third stage was shall leave his father and mother. It was also have you left your father and your mother? Oh, your banner will show me have you left it? Because the control woman, no, won't mean break you out of it. You are not qualified for marriage. Obe warrior mo ababa ya de so ma wukumu na me tempo fi wan ware wom. Ti be man de wo bo modern sent ko no mi mani bagie be do be ya ma wo bi be da ne ntokwa. Spiritually no, there's an attack on the marriage. Ti oba bi born home modern. Be ma bi born home modern, but still ni chi e ma ware no. Because spiritually no nema nya den. Enko ware na wura mu na danger zone na maka fi bo ye ware wom. Ye ware wom. Etu ba bre ye bi kretu to ya re na de ma. Na aku bi ye ebeto je call Apostle Francis Amakwata sorry na 2 prayers ebeto ja so fo ona ware oba na erade to ni so obesi aso dan oba na busuafo ko ye meeting say papa ni peja o mo ba no be peja to se ye toya re ma oba no papa ndi sika no obesi aso dan tire ma me na ono papa no hwe ma me na yare ebe town no so on ko be fa nguja ma me no aware enti o entime ngine da sa aware ni se me oba no me fe the ye wo hu edi na chi efiri na buhiem e control no ye hu edi be ma na chi be fie bi wa wo ware wo member wo no bia wo ba yare fo ba ko e na tete na ndi ka kwa cheki efiri ye say yes entu wo dey so ma hye no hia me fe say ya o ma wo ye de ba ko be yare fo o chubu time ba ko be yare fo eti aware e go beyond say na wo ye dey no. So shall live no there. It's matter living the detail spiritual living. Second, your psychological living. Are you matured enough to take your own decisions? Now, my say your mommy's daughter, mommy's son. Now, be here and some mommy. Oh, because they are born for more taking decision. And the chance to be you. Oh, you know, in the mamma and papa can say, and I just when you're mature to marry, you've not left. What I said. Then the first, the third one, and then the physical living, you know. To one, but you call it now. Now, worrying for you, I'm not papa fee. When you're ready, Obia show. What I say, it does a third to the radio. They say, I show me answer. You say, me one can record the fourth one. A one access one and be joined to his wife.
Yeah, no, I be every now maybe so question we are not the or last words a chat to I Apostle Obi Shayin or say. Ene nsema odi afamu no one wan hwe be ya diama no ana se ohwe aware ane maame ewo mu ana ne papa efamu aware mu a ana se ni nua bi ko mu aware so de ne compound do se obeware na yasofo no bebre omoka se enyo obi a ne bo no ba wi ase se omeware ende minim se no kra na se nya no kra nani pe hwese na aware ana ye cheche se aware bi kwamputi ma akobon sanjam ana se aware boni bi mpo ema wabra bontimi nso nyameni ma wontimi kwa bi nto hwese na ma se me da menware bia na sa ne pa we bon se o meware but ohwa manfo situation mo kwa aware mo se menware a sa ne pa we afutuo ben na wo de mano kwa cho ya no mo ya na de o last way say twato
I can say well I mean you talk about now trying to say aware obia betumi aware be enye force obia aware aware de unye tiase na hu hie na so be aware na board ni pia betumi aware anybody can marry but a marriage is not compulsory enye o she biblical nyame an kan da say wan ware abekobun samjem enu bible sa what say enye o she ma etina we wura mu adi twa hwe ho na tiase ni hu se nyame na hye it's a one for nyame hye so aware na ebu nyame asem so but na asem na bejejew da bia meka wo do amamre na aware ni problem but nyame de nu asem e na bejejo ti busa se nyame ibu atanya o nyina so anything it na no ne ba bi dem ne mu kan be so say men show be asafa so asafa uba ni pankase asetene mu a and also another stage is nyame de man no James chapter 1 verse 28 the first nyame ye ni say wo share because Bible James chapter 1 was and God bless them ade edi nyame ye ni paso wo share nipa na ye share no de man and we needed to demonstrate it. And how do we demonstrate? One of my 4 keys was and said to them, be fruitful. It will first stage of life. And so you must be fruitful. Fruitfulness is and discover yourself. Tibekria utiwe any time. Your drift. And I tell you what for a reason, but I went to the mouth to another who purpose, who potentials. What I say? Now I'm your uniqueness. Because bibia wo na betumi aya obi ntumi nye it that's the first stage of life nipa onya hu sa na no nya shababasi o every human being you must identify yourself you must be fruitful that's the first stage a hope na hu anu ansa it nipa hu purpose hu sa na you don't move to the next thing and multiply how na we break it down na enter can Bible say be fruitful multiply so that it will not answer ya ware ni awo there be even at the multiplication stage there are 3 levels. Utie multiply say nipa discover who adom de nyame de amawa then impact others nipa bia me mabrabo ye nshirama me wo say nipa it nim dia me want asia me wo no an me cheche no de wo hia obehwemu no ma wo say nipa no I'm multiplying myself in the person and not just biological ye Bible to tree Bible no fan sa mon nore mon sha it will be just to pam won ko no odwene ho or probably now
so bet ma hwem mo fa no so ne da ne say
and I'm chem class say if you the biological or kwana and not ye nyina ya feel because the word multiply means reproduce your kind so say me two me ye edwan a or say me wo dwan me ya ponche a or say me wa ponche na say me ye nyame ba ha me nhwe say me mama wo ye nyame ma so for so ba your konfu ba ye we smoker na say wa multiply you o subtract ye oh and even the physical ho kwana ya feel and the can be a keke de nyame mpa wo bi a keke David nyame pompa wo tan bi a keke or say multiply me reproduce your kind but what say and yesu ba asase no yade obedi fie o asase so Christ said was he fruitful yes ohun ne potential de ba asase so did he multiply yes and to no who share suafo mu and the yesu wu de e wa Christopher bebre fill the earth yes two of the was subdue ni na ofam yet yesu anwo biologically ba
ko I feel say yesu mba
what I say and so no obi ana anwo it's a working can ba branka wo ti ase de wo ti ya dan ni mani a obi adwen say ma anwo dia men kan bra but no adwo nya me de ma no awo de nya only biological adanya me bi me say eh ne summit ma wo kro ba 10 million what we say also me bi me hu say ni pa bi ma bra bo ye nsam me ye den me wo wo you need to give birth to many children not biological and to be two de tell you you shin and say me ntimi no ba nan way that be obi e betumi awo and that should be something you know see it to me here but then me come and say so when you discover yourself that fruitfulness now then the second say multiply one woman saying the nyame dia dum fa ye nshama afofo one aware kwa so bamu no enti be kide me come and say ka ware nye de o ma me ware but ask yourself me hu am I so a Christian me ma bra mo betwa ye nshama obi ana enti ma bra mo betwa ye nshama obi there you're qualified to marry and can't Bible Bible nyame you when God say and God said let us make it's not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper. Mo koyo oboafo amobi. So obi ni weakness. It's if you are not fully equipped, how can you be a helper to somebody? Our foundation na no. Enti aware anya obi dia wo war na wo hwe so. Bebe ma bi a wuntumi nya mo ama no. E na mo na nya sikampo a. Wo ko boni pa no hu. O boa no adwene mu. Mo aboa no honam mu. If you are not at that stage, you don't qualify. If you are at that stage, you are qualified. But yes, say marriage is your wood decision. And show be there. It may show be there that obedient and immediate yenyepe.
Apostle Mr. Last verse.
You know me for yes, preparation towards marriage. Our live TV so moment with Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah, the Counselor General. In fact, when you na live TV, you my phone in Pennyfuase. Some of my acquaintance ya yenimu elchichi nkomwe. Also, obetime a part of the program, joining a ministry, and your ministry, and yes, I'm sorry, say we name we na just share Yakum say boa now worry fair so you can be part of it. Tie now will share movie now will support it any way that you can. and pabo de betechi ni nyina kwan bi ya befa so a support no ye besum na obetumi so join me and obetumi afrɛ me go social media platform nyina so Facebook, TikTok, YouTube and the number is 0249 450772 0249 450772 number in the message na WhatsApp me could be a friend na because maybe we program of course not Dawson now we uniting friend back the WhatsApp they meet me respond them anytime it's bomodi so be in town sorry so I wish so for makuo ye ni be gise enu be in town ye ni be gise ba besramo it be so invite na pa to saf ye beba why ye beba no be so for and be say invite to any sika me so me hwe sika sem so wo de frɛ ye beba ye botan se bebo ma ware ye nhira it's bomodi now the akonya no answer beba ntem na end clash with another program when about programs no Dawson a 2% invite na no say e be to na sorry ba come up 5 or mo nyina program about the same day the same time e be frikofuru de e be free aka e be free shaman na ni nyina be clash ye e ba nsa na first and first serve e no found say wa so ne so an sha e sansa ware bi ehu hient no do di kan to the band tema na aboa ye na yetimi de ato calendar so na e many so yetimi aba e bi so ya de we na make transfer Pen Cross International Worship Center me san wa Elmina omu na de baba 2 months or 3 months ago entino e da calendar so anu e many so an ye be kwentime se ba bi a wo bia transfer friend ye be ba ne no aba bi di enteta ho na dwuma de yesu de ye no wa na eye enti bredi tu bia na atena na je bredi na ye hwe moment with Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah the Counselor General that's an person share obi o
abusia me do bibia ase mo amohwe yen free echichine benche nyina mutie yen Yankopon nhwa obi bia megidi ye pa sene wasua bibi sanso na menso mesua bibi mesro se ubeko all the social media platform ne sunyina na wa subscribe to your channel no live TV sene be ya abribia dwumadi e be dibia e we station ha no wonya nkaye e wo phone no so isan say station ha no say e ba no relationship mu a yedi mu akotene pa e ba no leadership mu a yedi mu akotene pa e wa hanum say meso say obehye amobi na wonua no so enya nimdia ye hye wa hanum say ono so ne nsa akabi na me fa akonya we so eda obi bia ase madofo mu nyina ase mo amehye mamo a modi ahopepre na ahokeka ekohwe Yankopon nhya mu nyina afenso so ya boafo mo so ya sene ema dwumadie na wotwe bia ye de be som ahwefo no Yankopon nhya mo Apostle Thomas Kusi Appiah in the Council General Yankopon nhya pa say ode wa brabo ato ho amayen say ode be kyerɛkyerɛ yen amayen so yenya awarepa ama enichie aba ya ware mu Yankopon nhya pa da sene ye be hia me di dwumadie ho chia me ya fa me nanama peki bye bye